So do you have any idea what you'll be doing when you leave there?
Like when I'm done here,
Yeah.
I go back to home base,
Home
which is
base, which
right
is
back,
right back.
and then I have to do some
I have
training
to do some
there,
training there.
and then
And uh,
my
my
2 weekends a
few
month,
weekends a
this
month,
two
two
2 days
two
a
days
month
a month
starts.
starts. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Really.
So what do you think you'll do in the meantime?
Probably get a
Probably
job.
get a job.
Don't know where
Don't
yet.
know where yet.
But I mean,
I mean, I don't know. Do what?
like what other
Like
things
what other things?
I might do. Like
Like
concrete work
concrete
would be
work
that hard
would be
to
that
get
hard
into,
to get into.
especially straight
Yeah.
out of here,
Especially straight out of here.
because
Is
and people always
and
love
people
the
always love
military.
the military.
Yeah, I know why,
But I
but
know why. Yeah, it's usually pretty easy. Looked at well, which is
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Stay
I
in
want to stay in
crap. Bought a
crap.
freaking sugar
Bought
beet
a
fuel.
freaking sugar beet field. I hate that.
Freaking I got by the
But
potato
then I
field.
found a potato field. I just had AIs plow. Yep. I had AIs plow like 4 potato fields. I'm like, these are decent sized fields. I'm not pissing around taking the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. These 4 tractors and 4 chisel plows can plow them a hell of a lot faster than I can harvest it.
Damn it.
Can't get
I always do that.
I always do that.
I would hit the freaking
I hit
back
the
button.
freaking
It takes
back
me out of
button
the
and it
menu.
takes me out of the menu.
Which I mean, it's supposed
Which
to
I
do
mean, it's
that,
supposed
but
to do that, but
42.
32. So what are your controls on the keyboard?
I don't do this.
I don't do
It's
this.
so different than.
So different than.
I mean, the last time.
I mean, the last time we played
Like
like
11.
11. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. I don't even remember what you did.
I mean, you got.
The
So you
console.
got
I mean, you got
AS,
AS,
W,
W,
D,
D,
and then you got.
and then you got
Which is the move.
which is the move of the
Then
board.
steering
Then
is A and
steering
D.
is A and D.
And then you got
And then you
Q,
got Q,
straight beside W.
straight beside
That's
W.
unhook.
It's unhook or hook up.
And then E's
Then
enter
E's
vehicles.
into vehicles.
And then
Then
V
V
is lower.
is lower.
B is turn
B
on.
is turn on.
X is then forward.
X is then forward.
F is
F
flashlight.
is flashlight.
G is change
G is
equipment.
change equipment.
H tire
H
worker.
tire worker.
I mean, really, actually,
I
they
mean,
didn't
really,
change
actually,
it.
they didn't change it.
That's how it was in
How it
11.
was in 11.
Yeah, that makes me want to get a PC now more than ever.
And then if you
And then
if you really don't feel like playing,
um,
with the keyboard, you can just
keyboard, you just plug
controller in.
controller in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean by, like, I wish. And you know, I was going to talk to you about it. Actually, I probably talked to both you and Jacob. Mom has an old compact tower,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
and I was going to take it apart and look at what, like, the motherboard was and stuff. I wonder what it would be to upgrade it, because I know if I run Farming Simulator, it's gonna kill me on RAM, but I don't know if I want to spend the money on all of it and make it all nice, or just throw some more RAM and ROM to it. I don't know enough about PCs. Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
I should do.
No, I definitely talked to Jacob. It is a lot more about it.
It is a lot more about it right there.
So what?
I mean, I do know you
don't-
want RAM. RAM is speech
speech
superior,
really.
Right.
but you have to have a CPU.
But you have to have a CPU
to take the RAM.
Can take the RAM too.
Oh, okay.
Because
Like
there's too many
brands of CPUs. There's Intel, there's AMD. AMD is hungry RAM meter. Like it takes more than you get to.
And then Intel is
just
well, it's just Intel.
Just
Like Intel, you
just throw it in the thing and it just works.
Like it doesn't make sense. But
But
it's not that hungry.
it's not that hungry for RAM.
But
AMD
AMD usually has
it the faster, better integrated graphics and stuff.
Because I know like my computer. I have a
AMD
CPU,
and
it's
it's
not bad.
not bad.
I mean, for
$4 computer that bill,
it's not bad.
it's not bad.
So, like, what all did you buy? You bought everything to build the tower, right?
Yeah, everything except the graphics card, 'cause I didn't think I would need it,
and then
fucking price went through the roof.
Shit.
Oh, so you don't have an extra graphics card, basically.
Yeah, because
the graphics card is what really that's what you're gonna see.
Right.
And it also helps
take the strain off motherboard
or
or like your CPU.
And so it also
It's
kind of
like RAM too.
Right.
It's actually called like
VRAM or something like that. I'm too flexible for this.
So, did you buy anything special about the power supply or anything?
No, I literally bought the
cheapest
500
watt.
Oh, it's a 500 watt?
Yeah.
Damn.
500 watt.
500 watt is like
the good base.
the good baseline.
This one's only 200.
That's how those towers are.
They put the bare minimum
power supply.
So Peyton has a tower from his grandpa,
and Jacob took it apart and looked at it,
and it's had
and
its power supply
replaced.
So it has like
fancy wires from new power supply in this old tower that he has.
Huh.
What to get?
Oh, it does say 250 watt max.
Yeah.
But I can't tell anything about the CPU or anything. It's obviously the factory one from Compaq, so it's actually fused to the cooling box. It's got one of them.
It's probably Intel.
It's like a 10-pound chunk of aluminum with fins carved in it.
Those things. Yeah, those things do not work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they work for what they were meant to do.
Yeah, but I mean, you're meant to have like a fan to keep that cool.
Yeah, no, it's got a fan.
Okay.
It's got a fan across those on the CPU. But there's no cage or box fan.
Mm-hmm.
It can just circulate its own heat right in the case.
Yeah, that's always nice.
See, that's what I wanna figure out, because I don't even know what the hell I'm looking up. Like, I don't know what some of the numbers are for some of the equipment and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, if I can figure out about what half of all this crap means, and if I can determine that I could spend, you know, $600 or $700 versus, you know, $4 or $5. If I can spend a couple hundred extra dollars, I probably would, if that meant that I could have, like, you know, super cool case fans or water cooled.
Yeah, like literally what I did. A couple months before I decided to build line, I just started watching guys building. I was like, these guys are weird. I'm learning how to do it. So watch it. And I watched a couple of the videos and I started understanding stuff. What they were saying was the least amount that they would put in something.
Huh.
And they were I watched the one with production builds that were like 500. Actually, I just saw one. They posted about 400. But I mean, right now. Actually, I think. If I remember correctly, AMD came out with a new CPU that shit. I just popped up on Newegg. Maybe on Black Friday days or not. So AMD has a they make an integrated graphics CPU, which is really good. So I mean, you get it, and then you don't have to worry about having a graphics card that much. Like they're selling one. I guess one right now is $200. But you know, graphics.
Hey, hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
just started Googling. It's McCormick.
Goddamn candy canes. Whatever. Just take it.
Okay. Did you get the letter that I wrote you?
Yeah, Mom sent me a
picture of it.
Oh, that's right.
She forgot to give it.
No, it wasn't her fault at all. It sat on the dash of my truck for like probably a week, and when your dad said something to me, or he reminded me, he's like, yeah, Lane said she's gonna send the letters again tomorrow. So I was like, oh crap. Well, the damn serpentine belt on the S10 blew out on me on my way to work one morning. And it was the morning before he said that, so I was driving the red truck, so it was still sitting on the dash of the S10. And of course we were harvesting, so as soon as I got home I didn't think anything of it, and I totally forgot to grab it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was supposed to give it to him like a week before I did, so.
Yeah, I gotta read
it though.
So, I'm staying at Mom's, and I'm trying to figure out like how to build a house, because I'm not buying anything.
Yeah.
The market right now is insanely stupid for me to try to buy something. I mean, I can probably only afford to buy about maybe $100,000 like worth of mortgage. And what I really want to do, and I haven't figured out how to do it exactly, is I basically want to build a building just like the one your dad built.
Yeah.
Really excited to do that.
And
just drywall inside.
Yeah, I mean, right now I need a place to store my crap more than anything.
Yeah.
Because the flatbed truck of my dad's needs work, and his garage is full of all my other crap. And I'd like to be able to put the red truck inside. And I really need to get the bus under a roof if I'm ever going to finish it.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
And then you just basically put the second floor inside of it, so you can have your workshop underneath it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like living up top, or you can split it off
one side,
you're living, and then you have the garage door just one half of the building.
Yeah, I wanna.
Or kind of like divides it.
So, if you imagine the way that one is, I want it about that size, and then a porch on the one side will go the whole length, instead of just in the middle. But that'll be the only porch I'll ever need, because I'm not gonna add on to that. I'd rather just build it now. But if all else failed and I couldn't put the porch on it, and concrete's not cheap, but I'd still rather do all the concrete work now. But once I have it done, I want the whole inside of it insulated. But I think, so that Southern Ohio Retro Foam, I got on their website and looked up some of the special stuff that they do, and the exact same kind of foam that they used on the inside roof is what they use for walls in newer buildings they try to soundproof. So on a 6-inch wall, they can do the same stuff as on the ceiling. The insulation value isn't near as good, but it deadens sound incredibly in comparison to like bat or anything else you could put.
There's more
air inside that.
Where it absorbs it more.
Right, it's just all dead airspace that can't travel. So I'd like to be able to do that, where I basically insulate the whole thing like he did, and then whenever I do get around to, doing the walls to make the house part of it a lot nicer and finishing it out completely, then I think I'll probably just end up putting like OSB on the shop side of the wall, and then drywall on the inside.
Yeah.
Because I like the metal. Like, I don't dislike anybody that did it that way.
Yeah.
But the thought of having wood on the inside to me makes more sense, because the shop that my dad built in Oklahoma was all OSB on the interior walls, and then we just painted it white. And we had I bet we had probably close to 1,000 pounds worth of stuff hung on the inside walls of this building.
Yeah.
We had those modular shelf things where you could set them flat or at an angle or whatever. Those were freaking sweet.
Think about it. You're just adding more strength to the walls and stuff.
What, by using wood, you mean? Yeah. I just don't like when you put a hole in metal. It's visually and physically there forever. But on a wooden wall like that, you can paint it again or paint it a different color or go over it or whatever. And when you paint OSB with that white Kills paint, it's damn near like concrete. Like, the surface of it is hard as shit. I don't know. I want a damn building that I'm not spending $1 million to build, and I'm still not happy with it when I'm done. I don't need a 800 square foot house. I need a 250 square foot house and a big mud room and a huge shop.
It's kind of
like,
I mean,
by the end of this, I should know how to build a house.
But
What?
by the end of this,
By the end of this
training,
I should know how to build a house.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to start.
Flooring.
Like frame.
So
Frame.
that's what I was gonna say. Is it all like home construction stuff that you're doing?
Really, basically is. I mean, it's basically like the basics for like construction. When you think about it, everything uses framing. Then uses concrete.
Yeah.
Everything uses like the cinder blocks. CMUs.
Well, see, in Oklahoma, so many of those houses down there, they call slab style ranch, where the entire first floor of the house is poured concrete.
Yeah.
Which, to me, is like in a pole barn style house, I think makes a lot more sense. But if you're gonna build, so here's the other thing.
I mean, I got told while I was here why we have basements up north, and why there's like no basements down here.
Why? What did they say?
It was because water lines.
The water table.
Yeah, because basically water freezes. That's basically what he told us. I said, well, that's why I thought. Because they were like, why do you think people in the north have basements? I was like, because the water line. He looked at me. Well, what's the water line? What's the water line depth? I was like, I don't know. 3 foot where I'm from. 3 foot, 32 inches.
So, it's the frost line too, basically.
Basically, yeah. I think. I don't know.
Well, they told us that in HVAC school. That's why they told us that if you didn't like crawling in attics, staying in Oklahoma to do HVAC was the dumbest decision you'd ever make, because you'll never work in the basement in a home in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But what's funny about that is, like, half of the friends that my stepmom had that she worked with the whole time we lived out there had basements because they lived on hills. But for the most part, most of them didn't have it, which I thought was stupid. I'm like, how is the soil any different down here than it is, in Ohio, where, but okay, water freezes, I get that. Is the soil like 80% clay, and it can never get rid of its water? Because I used to watch cracks form in our yard like 3 feet deep. This one summer that we were out there, we hadn't had rain for like 3 weeks, and this giant crack formed next to this building, this shop that Dad had built, and I'm talking, it was like 1 3/4 inches wide, and we shoved a yardstick down it and it didn't hit the bottom. And so we had all this old play sand that had gotten wet. It was supposed to be for Dad to use as sandblasting media, but it sat in the corner for so damn long, it got wet and it like got real clumpy, and Dad was like, oh, screw this, we're not using it ever again. So we put it in a wheelbarrow and blended it up the best we could to get it to dry out a little bit. And I'm not joking, we poured 12 bags of play sand into one spot in this crack and never saw the top of the play sand.
red, clear,
It's
sand.
red, clear sand.
One of the two. There's
Really?
one of the two.
He's in the real estate business.
So you did some real estate on the side.
Yeah.
But like, why are you here?
Why are you here?
Benefits.
No, he was TACCOM, I think, in the Air Force. So he's jumping on airplanes. And shit. It wasn't a PJ. He was a TACCOM. Which is basically like the same thing because they work with him. I don't know. He said he blew out his knee like 4 or 5 times, and they told him he was going to change his career. He has to get some new job. So he said, "Oh, I'll just get structures." So he did that. And they came
An
here,
odd choice.
learned this job, and then became an instructor. Couple years after. Get out of here.
Hmm.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh man, that
Kinsey plan looks awesome.
So I just bought him a newer
spreader that is typically a ticker grain
for like
$20,000. Holds in
40,000 liters. It looks ridiculous on this tiny blue tractor I just bought. Got a little T6. Fall a little bit. That's small.
So I've been using AI workers to move stuff
Yeah,
a whole lot more.
I went and played 19 with Jacob, and I was like, man, this is converting to the store. I'll just try it. I'll take it. And I was like, I'm not on that game. Dang it.
Yeah, you don't realize how freaking nice that is. You remember the time that all of us were on there? Me and you, Jacob, and Matt.
Yeah. You're going 15. I think it was 15.
I think it was 15, right?
I can't remember.
I don't remember what it was. I remember it was glitchy. Because we got used to the newer game. And we were playing that just because that's what everyone had. And it was on the Game Pass. It was fun.
All right.
It was fun.
Yeah, I wish I want to do more of that. Like it's hard to get it set up on your own, but like this map that I'm making now, that would be perfect. Like you could run 4 AI combines and have 2 people running 2 extras, and then have 2 people running carts and 2 people running what am I saying? Run 6 combines and have 2 people running carts and 2 people running trucks, and I think you could keep up.
Yeah.
Because you always have.
And like I said, I can't wait to make it easier.
Imagine if they put No Man's Land on here.
Oh yeah. I'd like to see. I mean, I know there are. I already know there are Welcome Farmer, which is a really big map.
They condensed it too much. That's what I didn't like how the fields were actually pretty small.
I mean, I mean, watch the YouTube videos. They're like driving 2 miles to go to the field all the time. Yeah, I mean they gotta go pretty far to get some places sometimes. And I mean, it's not like they drive on the roads. They just have dirt roads over there.
Yeah, the roads that they're on, they're calling them roads, but they're basically just bona fide gravel driveways.
Yeah. I'm glad I got this combine. I bought the Xbox 8S. Looks pretty cool. I put back doors on it. It looks. I'm getting ready to use the Kinsey planner on that. Which it looks too small for, but for this Kinsey planner is what is it a 18 row? 18 row? No.
The biggest one?
No, the small one.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know how it happens or what it is, but I own almost the whole map, and every night when I sleep to speed up, it comes to like $8 or $9 million worth of income. It just says property income. I'm like,
Property income?
Yeah.
From like shops and stuff?
Well, I downloaded the government subsidy. I don't own anything else. All I own is land and equipment.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it said on the description for the government subsidized that it was $300,000. Well, I'm thinking, okay, that's gonna be helpful.
There's two of them.
Yeah, but there's no way it must be $300,000 on like 100 acres or something.
I didn't.
So I wonder how you see finances. Bought $8 million worth of land. Okay, stats. It doesn't actually tell you how many. That would be good to know. I'm not about to go add all these up. That's retarded. I'm thinking about getting into cotton a little heavier.
Yeah. try that. I wouldn't try sugar cane again. I haven't done it in a long time.
Oh yeah, I need to. I haven't done it at all. 3 games we've had now, and I haven't done it once.
I think the worst thing is probably planting. Because it's just like poplar and it's 2 meters wide. For the biggest planter.
Nuh-uh.
Which is stupid.
I thought there was... I thought the, yeah, oh. Yeah, the biggest Kinsey on your plant's cotton.
Oh, cotton? Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about...
Yeah, I was talking about sugar cane. Sorry.
That's, damn. You can do 1 meter or 2 meters.
Yeah. I do like you can change the size of round bales, square bales, and cotton bales.
Yeah. I don't know what the benefit to the cotton bale is, but...
It just makes it easier. Like, if you don't... Like, say if you have a small field, you really think you need the biggest bale. I think that's really the biggest thing.
So, I think the cool thing about that they did that is they put the John Deere cotton picker in here, and it really is a roller.
It was round bales.
Yeah.
I just switched square.
But a lot of the industry is dominated by round bale rollers because the farmers actually take them, they round bale roll them, and then they take them back to a compactor that's on their property, and they pack it into a bale that fits in a trailer.
Yeah.
And they ship it in one 53-foot box trailer at a time. I'm like, that's sweet. So it rained overnight when I slept, and the combines are both parked out in the middle of a field, and one of them is perfectly clean, and the other one is still completely trashed.
I hate how inconsistent things are.
I mean, are they really consistent in real life?
No, but I think if you have combines damn near touching each other, it's gonna rain on both of them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
She made a t-shirt.
Cold snacks,
Beef tracks,
One thing I do feel compelled to complain about already is that it takes too long for everything to go through its different growth stages.
Yeah.
It's not that it takes more time. It's that when you go to check it, it's like one little teeny tiny hint of a shade of green darker.
Yeah. I think it's because what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it that some crops grow faster than the others.
Yeah, it's true.
I think it's a really big thing they're trying to do. At least that's what I'm saying.
I gotta go through here and turn off some of these crop types that I'm never gonna use. I thought this was a field of canola, and I start the combine in it, and it's soybeans.
Oops.
Oops.
And not that I care that much, it's just, it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be disappointing.
It'd be disappointing too.
I mean, I like that they improved the physical graphics of each crop type, because I could kind of care less about having all these crazy millet and whatever the hell ever.
Olives.
Olives.
Yeah, I mean, I think those should all be like main menu selectable items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like.
But like,
Pacific.
not Pacific.
Yeah.
Like when you go to
Like,
American
when you go
Map,
to American Map,
probably not gonna be
be
doing
doing grapes. Like,
probably do olives.
probably do olives.
do
Probably
sorghum.
would do sorghum.
I don't know.
I
Sometimes
don't know,
just
sometimes just get like this.
do weird stuff.
Do weird stuff.
But like,
But like,
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 I mean, I guess
I guess they really,
it's kind of wide.
it's kind of wide.
Oh,
Oh, around
America.
America.
You probably see it.
Probably see it can get a better thing out here.
It is, but if you think about where in the US some of these crops are grown, in the South, you see cotton and peanuts hand in hand.
And sugarcane.
And sugarcane.
But you don't see soybeans and wheat and then a cotton field and then peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about the game that has irritated me the last 2 seasons, that nobody came up with peanuts.
Peanuts, yeah.
Peanuts, yeah.
I'm really surprised they
I'm
didn't
really
do
surprised they didn't have that yet.
Well, it's even crazier than potatoes, because you have to run a machine that turns them up out of the ground and windrows them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you follow Field Rose on TikTok?
No.
Well,
He's hilarious. He's down in Florida, and they grow a ton of cotton and a ton of peanuts. And his thing is that he falls down all the time. And apparently he is actually super clumsy, but he's super cheesy too. So he'll be explaining what he was doing that day and how he was repairing a peanut picker. And then the next thing, he takes off walking across the field and just falls down in it, and his phone flies like 10 feet.
No, I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen it yet.
No, when we were riding from San Antonio to Mississippi, we were driving the highway. I remember looking out the window.
I remember looking out the window and I was
looks like sugarcane.
looks like sugarcane.
It was definitely
It was definitely sugarcane.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot to look at
Yeah, I forgot to look at that.
So Daniel's friend
Daniel's
was
friend
playing with
was
us.
playing with us.
He lives in Louisiana.
Louisiana.
He said they do a lot
So
of
they do a lot of sugarcane over there.
Didn't realize that.
Sugarcane, cotton.
Sugarcane, cotton.
He said they do beans.
So they do beans.
I think he said
I think he said they do corn, but I don't really know
what he said.
what he said.
Oh, he said peanuts.
Oh, he said peanuts too. auto mode. Baylor.
For the Baylor?
Yeah, for the round Baylor.
For the round Baylor.
Oh. I saw where it was an option on the cotton picker,
You
But
can
but
also,
you
yeah.
can also change
You have
the
to
Also
stick
change
it.
the size. That's class.
The AIs in a harvester are still pretty stupid.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of push.
That's kind of push you. Buzz.
What are you tweaking out about, dude? No, this AI was flashing. No reason. He popped up on the mini map and it was flashing. I was like, oh crap, he's full. And I go over there and I can't even see the bottom of the tank. I'm like, what? So I unloaded on the go, thinking it was gonna fix him. And then the next thing I know, he's still flashing. What the hell?
Man, what should I get? Oh, one of the best. I want to dress.
I do like how the cotton pickers turn on a dime.
Mm-hmm. Combine, you bet.
Combine, you bet.
No way.
No way.
You freaking
You
serious?
freaking serious? You're full my freaking butt.
This absolutely hilarious.
Video wasn't even funny.
Video
I just
wasn't
heard
even
that
funny. I just
sound.
heard that sound and made me laugh. Should I get an orange? Oh well, that's also
Do you have your autosave on 15 minutes?
I think so.
I think so.
When you go to the menu, does it take very long to save?
No.
No,
I'm
I'm also on PC too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It usually goes
You engage fast.
Yeah, it takes mine on average 20 seconds, but sometimes like 40 seconds.
Jeez.
Something I think is funny that they added into this game is they were like, well, if an AI worker can't complete their task, we'll just make them stop. Like on 19, if they were full, they would just sit in the field for hours.
Just taking all your money.
Just taking all your money.
Yep.
And for some reason, 19.
For some reason, 19's workers were terrible.
I mean, I can't say that I think they improved that much, but it's at least enough that they're not trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you can, you know, basically ask them to drive across the map.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like, hey, look, I know you were looking for something super cool to do, but all I need you to do is just drive this over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, you haven't planted.